motivation or the faculty, it was done.
L'italiana è arrivata insomma da 2 giorni qui a Vienna e volevamo sapere un po' come è andato.
We was very happy to be here in Wien because we think that during these days we know and saw an European space for movement that we never seen before. We think that from this point, in fact, it's not possible to come back. And all of this is an important point of change for all of us. We now are learning to know a new constituent space where 2 things is now certainly sure. 1, we say no to Bologna process in an irreversible and definitive way. The second is that for this reason we have to begin to build up our university, to go forward, because we must, we need and we want to build up something different. Our universities all together, starting from now, from these days, from these fantastic, amazing days in Wien. So, build up necessary means to make together new proposal for this university, the one we want. Saying this, my thought has to go back to the great Italian movement of last year. We call that onda anomala. We can say here anomalous wave. Maybe you know this. And during that, we try for a new experiment, a new way for build up something different, something new, but starting from now, from which we already practice in our universities. We try to call this auto-reforma. Maybe we can translate self-reform, but even our reform, because it means our university, not the university that we know, university from Bologna process, but something different, university from students that build up a new form of life every day in their space and in their times inside the university, in Italy and in Europe. Sure, this word, in this case reform, doesn't mean what we are usually mean for this kind of word, but means transformation, means changing of the system, erasing the present way and start to build up our way in universities. With at the same time which devices that we try and we already used, like self-education, a way not only to know someone who wants teaching us to know, but for start from now to learn how to know, learn a different way to know. Self-education, we call this autoformazione, and for us, in these years, it means a kind of way for learn to know a new kind of student, a new form of student, a new form of life inside the universities, and try to build up from below this kind of new university. University that not come from Bologna, but come from the students who live in universities. So, the practice that we saw in these days made us very happy. Because blockades run for the streets in a big metropolis means today try to block the productive of this metropolis. And this is, I think, in our time, the best way to reclaim our body and our brains. Blockade and go around. For all these reasons, I think that we have to go on, to go forward, to keep on these kind of struggles, and to build up starting from these practices, from these elements, these common elements between all of us, different countries, different situations, different contexts, different system of applications of Bologna process. But we have to go on, because we need to start to build this. we already know that we don't want Bologna process. Now is the time to change this thing that they had called Bologna process and do something else. So our proposals is to start from these kind of things. Start from this practice and go on. Start from these common elements and go on. So, keep on. Go on. In Madrid, in Podium, we want to receive this kind of appointment and invite all of us to give importance, to give main attention on this kind of new form of meetings, European meetings that during these days we started in Wien. This kind that building up the situation that in which I'm speaking now. So go on with Madrid, go on with Podium, and start from this for a new kind of proposal, a new kind of campaign. We don't have to forget the need of a new welfare system, a new welfare system that has capacities to reach our students, in quality of students, what we need, like students. Reclaim money for our productive system and productive role inside the university, inside this kind of society. Revalue inquiry methods, revalue the new form for know the new kind of life of the students, of the productive, of the social productivists in the society, and revalue the using of our sites. For example, our network, UNiRIOT.org. In these days, we continue to make alive a big special issues about these days in Wien, with interactive and mediatic attention, special attention to this that happens in these days, because we think that from this we can't go back. Make our universities. I will close with these things. The day of the demo, my comrades say, when all across the Europe you heard about Bologna, immediately you think about Bologna process. We from Italy want that. Now, when you start to hear Bologna, start to think about struggles, independence and freedom.